Kiwi, and welcome back to a new episode of Pikmin 1. We're heading back to the distant spring, which I have had to reset so many times. I am slowly losing my mind just to get the optimal start. We're going to be continuing our daily extinction challenge where I have one Pikmin of each color to start the day off, and then I have to rebuild my numbers and go from there. Ideally, what should happen is I kill the shearwigs across this bridge, but a mixture of bad AI from the Pikmin, bad AI from me, and just a general state of poor, unfortunate, bad luck and bad decision making has made this probably I'm definitely in the double digits as far as resets go for the first minute of this run, up to the first like 4 minutes of this run, and unfortunately. And it is slowly eating my sanity. But when we get the good start, we will get the good start. I may honestly just fast forward after this day until I get the start, and we'll just keep this intro because I really am slowly losing what sanity remains of me. With all that said, though, our goal will be to take out these shearwigs first. I didn't mean to pick up those blue and reds. We'll carry the bodies. Go back to your friends, buddy. We need you to be in position so that when we drop this yellow, you're attracted to him, along with all of your friends. Don't get caught, and then pop goes the bugga-buggas. And that is the optimal way to start this day. We just have to make it past the Wollywog and hope that our Pikmin decide to... well, I could not have predicted that pathing even though I wanted to. I threw that blue as far away as possible, and it took the one that was closest to us. Unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll throw the red last because I tend to get distracted by these guys. Can you come after me? Great. Focus on me. I'm gonna punch you just so that you're really annoyed by my existence. Come on. And we should be in the clear now, so I'll take one more hop. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more hop for me? Thanks, bud. All right, we'll see you dead in a little bit. That's always a concerning statement to make to your friends, right? I'll see you dead soon. Just to speed things along, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this yellow and get him to base first. And since the blue is flowered, it'll bring this right next to the yellow onion a little bit faster. For some reason, the pathing to the blue onion goes right across the yellow onion. So I'll take you, put you there, and a blue there. And this red is just going to go nectar hunting at this point. We don't have a lot for it to do until we have a couple other things in our favor. Namely, the rest of these buds. Thankfully, we did get a nectar, so hopefully we will be able to collect all of these sprouts, get as many of them as flowered as possible, and then take out a whole bunch of bull bears in the process. We're gonna kill at least 2. I may go for a 3rd, but I think what I'll do first is I'll take out that Wollywog that's in our path anyway. It's super close, so we can use it to bolster our numbers very quickly, and then I can put the rest into blues, thankfully. Can we... One little optimization that I learned from watching a speedrun recently is you can, if a Pikmin trips, you can dismiss it and then call to it, and that will get it to untrip much faster than if you just waited for it to stand up. I watched him find that nectar. I knew it was going to happen. Unfortunate. And that's right in the middle of some grass, so these guys are definitely going to get distracted. Yep, whatever. We got what we could get. We got a good number that are flowered, and... Come on, guys, cooperate, please. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go heading back this way, hope that this Wollywog finds its way back onto land when it sees us passing through, but we're going to ignore it for now. Oh my goodness, you travel a lot of distance with that jump. Well, you stay there. We'll be playing with you soon. We're definitely going to take him out. He's closer to base than the other bull bear, and he poses less of a risk in taking him out, I think. We don't want too many bomb rocks just yet, because we'll need to be able to carry things back, so I want 3. We got 4. That's actually still fine, as long as I don't have more than 5. Throw these 2 right here so that we can get a nice clean double bomb. Toss this one over here. That's not a bomb. That's not a bomb. Whatever. Focus on us over here, buddy. And this should be a good clean hit. It might take out the Pikmin in the way. No, it did not. Perfect. So we are in a very good spot. I'm going to toss all of my yellows that are not carrying bombs over here until we only have 10 left. I'll need 1 more to carry this because we do have 1 carrying a bomb rock. That's fine. Go grab 1 more, and then the rest of these guys can carry bombs on the way back to base. I have to be careful not to kill it between these skulls, because if I do, they will kind of be put into an infinite state of... what's the word? They'll get caught on this little spine here and not be able to bring the body back. It's also been a cost of several resets, but this Wollywog is out of the water. I don't actually know how it took damage. I guess from the little bit of punching I did to it, probably. We want to throw the Pikmin before it lands, and hope that our yellow does not decide it's going to go in the water. So the yellows decide to position however they want. There we go. And we got 2 red pellets. That's great for us. We still have 2 bomb rocks, and we're still waiting for those guys to make it back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go this way. We're going to bomb open the wall that remains, because it should be the last wall of this area, I believe. And then we'll pick up the bombs that are over here and try and take out one more bullbear. Hopefully we only need 1. We may need 2, which is fine because there are 4 bomb rocks in this area. Looks like we do need the 2. So this is fine. It's fine. We're going to get our numbers bolstered up pretty darn quickly. So we grab these 4 bomb rocks. Let's get a sense of where things are. They're still on their way. Sure, please. Thank you. Okay. So far, things are going about as well as I could hope them to go. I'm sure something's going to go horribly wrong in a moment. Let's see. What color is carrying back? Hopefully it's blue. Perfect. That's what we want. This is going to get us 15 blue in a very short order. This is going to be where things get a little dicey because we do have this Puff Hog, is it called? I forget its actual name. So we're going to play it super safe here. We're going to bomb, and then we're going to bail out. We'll focus on plucking, and once this thing we see in the horizon has lost interest in us and it's going back to sleep, we just rinse and repeat. Another bomb for you. If it hits the Puff Hog in the way, that would be amazing. Probably won't happen, but if it does happen, it works very well in our favor. See, any luck? Oh, that's a weird place to fall asleep, but that's fine. We have 1 more bomb, and that shouldn't necessarily kill him because he'll probably have a little bit of HP that he regenerated, but he should be living on like a couple hits worth of HP. So once he resets, I've never seen him come into our base before. This is a little threatening. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We've exceeded the bounds of where he can run. Look at that sliver of HP that's remaining. We're gonna just, oh no, I didn't mean to throw a bomb. No, don't throw the bomb. Don't throw the bomb. Okay, let's get rid of this bomb Pikmin and not blow up our army, because that could have been exactly how everything went from going great to going objectively terrible. All right, we have a nice nectar ready to go. As soon as this thing is dead, I think we are asleep. We go throwing our blues and try to take it back to base with us. Should be killed pretty quickly, I imagine. There we go, perfect. Do I kill this guy? He's kind of a problem. He'll deflower our Pikmin. I probably do, but let's just focus on getting this body back to base first. Honestly, I can probably ignore him. Let's see, what remains? I think maybe we go for as many kills as we can today. So the only other thing that takes priority for killing is this big guy over here. Of course, we have to recognize the reality that is the Smoky Progg. The Smoky Progg is terrifying, and it will exist on this map very soon. Here's an idea. What we're going to do, let's let go of this bomb rock for a second. We don't need it right now, and I'd rather have my Pikmin available. So if you want a bomb rock carrying Pikmin to drop the bomb, in the GameCube original, you could have it... Oh, hey. Well, I just ran into his spout. Let's get out of here. We don't need to deal with any more of that. If you wanted a... trying to think what I want to take, but basically if you wanted Pikmin to drop their bomb rocks in the past, what you could do is you could have them, you could whistle them, and if they were standing still, they would just drop their bomb rock immediately. Now the way it works is they only drop bomb rocks on enemies or after, what's the word, or if they've been brought back to the Onion. Trying to collect this without dropping any Pikmin into the water. You need 1 more. So I need a couple more. Perfect. We still have the right number. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should get both of them back. I don't want these going to yellow, so I'll get the yellows off of that in a second, but at least we can get things moving back to base while I start plucking. We have a whole bunch of blues now, which is great. We're going to go and try and move some parts closer to base. For a moment, I had a brief panic that was going into the yellow base, but the yellow onion. We very likely have enough yellows now, or blues now. So I think what we'll do is... let's get these guys over here, whistle you off, transfer these to blue. I love how they insist on using the Pikmin closest to you instead of it flashing yellow every time. Throws me off. Okay, so we should have a nice 60 Pikmin. That should give us a lot of options for carrying things back to base. The question is, what do I prioritize now? I think what I go for is, I think let's get that piece that's over by where the bull bear is out of the way, because it's super out of the way, and I'm going to go for this piece with the remainder of our army that is blue. I think the piece by where the bull bear was is pretty hefty, so we'll need a fair few of our men, or of our Pikmin, if you will. While we're waiting for those sprouts to sprout, let's go get what nectar we can here. Got a couple. Not amazing. Anything else? Doesn't seem likely. Oh, hold on. One more. Come on. All right. We got a good couple flowers. Not amazing, but it's really hard when your camera controls just fight against you at every pass. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our army of, how do we, wait, we lost Pikmin, didn't we? We had 52 and we just delivered. You get less for the pellets if you use the wrong color? I didn't actually know that. Did we only get 3 Pikmin, or did someone somewhere die? Well, whatever. We've still got a nice, strong army overall. What I'm going to aim to do here is we're going to go this way and try not to get any of our friends drowning that aren't able to swim. This camera is actively fighting me. Oh my gosh. I need to get a new GameCube controller. I'm so, like, I have Joy-Con drift on a non-Joy-Con controller and it feels miserable. We'll get you guys here. I found my massage machine. Put this right down in the lower back area and let it go to work. I can't wait until I get it installed again, as my lower lumbar region has been paining me ever since the crash. Ah, sweet relief. So I believe this takes 40. Oh, it only takes 30. Perfect. Ideally, actually, if I could take the non-flowered blues and put them on this, that would be great, because then we can take the flowers to a place that has a little bit more priority. All right, that should be most of what we need. I think that's enough. I didn't really count. That's fine. So we've got 22. I don't know if this is enough to get the part that we're aiming for, but here's going to be a little optimization. We're going to ignore that scary looking egg off in the horizon. We're going to be looking for our other puff hog, or whatever it's called, somewhere around there. Perfect. We're going to kite him this way a little bit, because if he's too close to the wrong location, he will run away. And our Pikmin will carry him back to base through all of the water dumples in the area, and that's just a little unideal for us. So he flings them off, and we just get him stacked on again. I do unfortunately think he's going to pass through the water. Oh no, water dumple, water dumple. That is such a weird statement to, like, panic say. Oh, no. Okay, water dumple has lost aggro. Come over here, friend. Come on. We just need to get past this grassy patch over here in the water, I think. Even if I can't kill him, my goal is to at least get his part out onto land. If I can do that, we're in a great spot. But I think we'll get both. I think we'll be able to get this back in time. We ignore the pellets it drops, and we hope that the piece it has only takes 20. Apparently, I've found my interstellar radio, even though we can't see it. Not only does it emit a constant SOS signal, it also broadcasts voices from space that will brighten up my moments of boredom. The dolphin, while comfortable, becomes a quiet and lonely place in the depths of night. That's fair. We should. This looks like a piece that will easily take 20. Okay. And we are pathing in the correct direction from the looks of it, so we're completely bypassing those water dumples. Brilliant. I do think that will make it back to base in time, which means we're going to get 2 parts in one day. Excellent. All right, and these Wallywogs will be a little bit of an obstacle, but I think we're fine. And now that that's there, I could probably go for another piece with this little army of ours. Probably where we built those bridges earlier, if I had to guess. Massage machine. I've been walking so much lately. Me too. I'm really looking forward to using this. I have now recovered 17 of 30 parts, which is great. Okay, so let's presume those blues are safe and on their way back to base. Let's play a little risky and see what this army of 31 can collect from over here. I think it's too late in the day to really make these things move, but I could try and position them out of the water. I don't feel super safe doing that. The other consideration is the shear grubs are going to spawn in this area tomorrow and likely interfere with the bridges, so I think I do go for this one. Oh, we never built the bridges here. I forgot about that. Oops. Well, that does ruin our plan a teensy bit. So I guess let's pivot. We'll go this way. Maybe I can take out... Oh, you know what? Here's a plan. Let's try and take out this armored cannon beetle. If we can kill that, get it to drop its part, that's fine. So you guys go up that way, and I'll route around this direction. If my camera would cease to pan upwards, that would be lovely. Can you feel my subtle rage? I can't actually do anything here, because I haven't broken down that wall. Okay, well, we're pivoting a lot right now. I'm actually going to have to use a different controller. I think I already was using a different controller. I just stopped using this one because it didn't want to let me look downwards. 1 second. I am now very cognizant of the fact that I'm using the wrong controller. I stopped using this controller because it does exactly this problem. Oh well, it is what it is. I think what we'll do is let's go for the bomb rocks we can get here and try to break down as much of this wall and bridge, get this bridge built as much as possible. Let's see. So what we need is a couple yellows for bombs, and shearwigs here is a little sketchy, so I think let's try and get this bridge built and not get distracted by the grass. I do wish the Pikmin would only do things as directed rather than kind of go rogue on you. As long as we don't attract the aggro of the armored cannon beetle, we'll be fine. All right, 2 Pikmin should be actually more than enough, because I'm pretty sure this wall... Oh no, there's a snitch bug. whatever. Most importantly, we got 2 parts. Today is going objectively well for what we want it to be. Tomorrow's going to be a bit rough for reasons that we'll leave to be found out soon enough. Interstellar radio. This part will send out a daily SOS signal. I have so little time remaining, though, that I have no option but to continue my search rather than waiting for a rescue party. Having to collect every part is a bit overwhelming, but I get the impression that not all parts are needed to fly the ship. I have now recovered 18 out of 30 parts. Woohoo. All right, where are my yellows? Well, there they go. Oh, of course, the nectar. How could we ever forget the nectar? Oh my gosh, Kiwi. I have my gripes with Pikmin 1 controls sometimes. I really do. And the best part is a lot of the enemies and issues kind of persist into Pikmin 2. There are definitely things that are made better by Pikmin 2. I'm just not privy to what those are because I've never really gotten far enough into the Pikmin 2, like what makes it better or different from Pikmin 1. That mean the wall broke? Yeah, it did. Okay, awesome. Then we'll just prioritize this bridge if we can get that built up. We're not going to get it built up in a day, but we're going to get pretty close, and that means we'll be able to access the armored cannon beetle pretty easily tomorrow. There's the nectar. Those guys really just decided was the most important thing in the world, which, you know, for Pikmin, I can understand. It does pretty heavily contribute to their growth, so we might actually manage to build the staircase in time. I'm not sure. If we do, that'll be great. Well, that blue just had a really bad time. Did we get it? Did we get it? We got it. Nice. At the very last second. Wait, I don't need you. Darn it, I didn't mean to whistle them. Shoot. Oh, well. We're going to have a small bit of a few more survivors than we necessarily intended. More witnesses for the slaughter. I don't know. Well, there we go. I think what I'm going to do is this will be the first half of an episode, but I'm going to end the recording here and start a new recording. That way, the inevitable reset gauntlet that is going to happen doesn't have to get locked into the middle of a very long recording when I can just have it be a shorter recording that I splice together. So all in all, 2 parts. We got some of the parts that are fairly far away back to base, so I'm pretty happy with the outcome. And we opened up the last couple doors that were remaining, the 2 bombable doors as well as 1 bridge. We'll have to, or 1 staircase. We'll have to remember to build those bridges to get the part that I'm looking for. Although I might be able to do some silly things with blue Pikmin and completely ignore that, the need for building that bridge if we just do a lot of little happy circles. There are now 12 parts that I still need to retrieve. Will I be able to recover the remaining parts in 16 more days? Surely there are some parts that are not absolutely necessary. If my ship is not complete by day 30, the only way I will find out is to try to lift off. I just recalled the day I took my son for a ride in this spaceship. He was so happy. I shall tell him of this journey when I return, and I shall return, I must. I can already see the look of wonder on his precious face as I describe my adventures with the Pikmin. I would love it if there is a Pikmin game where we get to play as Olimar's kids. That would be kind of funny. Like, it would be like just a family vacation. You have 4 captains, Olimar's wife, and kids. That would be really weird. Anyway, Kiwi, I will be back in the second half of this episode. Hi, Kiwi. All right, we're back. We're continuing the second half of this episode. I have changed my controller, so hopefully my C-stick cooperates. Now, this L-stick is horrendously grating on the finger. It's very abrasive. I might actually have to put like a piece of tape over the surface because it's got like the most possible coarse grip it could have, and it feels awful on the thumb. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go for some more shearwigs like usual to try and build up our forces. The big thing to note here is any amount of shearwig damage resets the bridge to its next peg. So we do, even though the bridge wasn't destroyed yesterday, it is destroyed enough that it has to get rebuilt, and we need to build that up pretty quickly because we need access to the bomb rocks over there. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and grab our 1 blue Pikmin, and we are gonna go for the shearwigs over here. My goal is to probably get the first dump into blue Pikmin and then put the rest into yellows, because again, we're gonna need bombs for the strategy I have for today. We're gonna make sure this Wollywog jumps out of the way and then just completely ignore him, and then we're gonna hopefully get some shearwigs into the water where they'll be nice and easy to kill. Oh wow, they finished building that bridge already. I'm kind of surprised because on my last attempt that did not happen nearly as quickly. I'm not sure why either. All right, can you guys fly into the water? That would be great. You look like you're gonna go for a little bath. You, at the last second, decided that was not optimal, and then you committed to the bit. I appreciate your gumption. Thank you for your efforts, and since you're here too, let's go ahead and take this one out. Perfect. That's exactly how we want this to go. All right, go ahead and collect that body. I will kite Mr. Pain in the Arse Frog this way, and you'll probably miss on the way back. So let's go get those red and yellows. Actually, no, what I'm going to do first is I'm gonna go this way, and I'm going to try and kill these water dumples and see if they drop some pellets. That way I can kind of divert the resources and have blues pick from collect from one place to bolster their numbers, and have the yellows get the shearwigs if I can. They have a small chance of dropping single pellets. I'll probably, as long as they're not reds, I'll just color code them to which onion they go. All right, we got 3 blues. Okay, that's actually fantastic for us. That means I can prioritize the shearwigs or the yellows. Wow, 5 blue pellets. Something horrible is about to happen. I don't know what, I don't know how, but it's absolutely about to happen. I'm thinking probably bomb rock shenanigans if I had to guess. All right, let's go ahead and collect these guys here. Now, what is my next priority? I think what I do is I probably get whatever bomb I can, and maybe take out that Wollywog by where we were collecting the shearwigs. So with that in mind, I think we move the shearwig into range, I think, first and foremost. So let's bring all of these guys over here, and hopefully this puff hog will just kind of ignore us, as he's a bit of an annoyance. But all right, let's see. Let's leave the red and yellow over here for now. The yellow will pick up a bomb and then start to come back to me, so I do have to deactivate him one more time, toss him back there. Good, all right, we've got 5 blues. It's not enough to move a Wollywog, so I need to be careful of that. Let's get this moving and then find the final shearwig. Try and aggro it if I can. It's gonna see me and want to come in. Oh, it's already in the water, brilliant. All right, if we can kill it before it gets back onto land, that would have been ideal. It immediately went for land. I hear the frog causing trouble, but no actual real problems were had. Hey, little guy, I look so tasty. Come on, right in the water. Take a nice bath. Excellent, excellent. You thought about attacking there. I saw the animation winding up. Okay, perfect, perfect. This is going concerningly well. Now, I do need to get that blue off of the shearwig that's on its way back. Oh, guys, run, 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 run. Don't get caught on. I think they got caught. Yep, one of them got caught. They were, in typical Pikmin fashion, struggling to get up onto the shore because collision in this game is hot nonsense. Oh well, we lost 1 blue, but we've got a lot more, hopefully, on the way. So let's go ahead and collect the pellets that the water dumples dropped, and again, hope that no nonsense pathing interferes with our goals here. And then, once we get our blues counting up, I think we lost one. No, we have them. Okay. I swear, sometimes I just see a Pikmin disappear and just assume it has tripped and gone into the ether. But okay, there we go. 3 that way. Let's get this Wollywog over here, because I look so tantalizingly... Never mind, he didn't care about anything. Now, I left a yellow over this way. It has a bug. Oh no, the snitch bug. No, not the snitch bug. Did it? Well then. It was all... I knew it was going too well. Assuming that's our yellow, and it didn't just get exploded into the ether by the bomb it dropped. It is. Okay, thankfully it is our yellow, so please, please just... We don't need grass right now. We don't need to touch grass. No matter what the people on the internet say, we do not need to touch grass. It's overrated. It's not actually that amazing. Okay, there we go. Good, good. This blue is making its way back. We're gonna have this yellow grab the shearwig corpse over here. And of course, I think we need to take out the snitch bug before we do anything further, because it is going to absolutely demolish my strategy if I'm not careful. And unfortunately, the last shearwig did make it into the onion, so I think, yeah, it must have. That's unideal. So we're going to be down a few yellows, unfortunately. Honestly, I think what we do is we try and take this guy out and use him for parts, or for Pikmin. Get what damage we can onto him. He'll shake a Pikmin off, and we throw him back on so that he's in a perpetual state of just being annoyed. Because I am certainly in a perpetual state of being annoyed at how this run is going so far. All right, so anyway, our goal for today is to kill the Smoky Progg, and not much else. It will bolster our numbers substantially. I would have ideally routed around that fact earlier in the day. What I really should have done is taken those bridge shearwigs and gone from there. That would probably have been the best strategy to make this happen. It is what it is. I don't actually know if this guy is going to give us enough to really build up our forces, but what matters most is we just, at the very least, get things heading in the right direction. If we can kill the Progg, we're safe. Okay, good. He's grounded. That'll get us some good damage. I'm going to go pluck. That gets us another 4 Pikmin. We have 20 Pikmin now, but we don't have a lot of yellows. We needed a lot more yellows than what we got. This is definitely on the more concerning side. Also, because I'm leaving those guys alone with the Puff Hog, there's a decent chance that he puffs them into the water, and that would also be unideal, but it looks like we're safe for now. He's blowing them the wrong direction for that to be a problem. Okay, good. But, all right. This should finish him, especially if he's just going to kind of stand there and let us get free damage on him. There we go. Okay, Puff Hog down. So what now I'm going to do is we are going to keep our yellows. We need our yellows partitioned off for now. Did he not drop? He didn't drop anything. Oh, okay. It was thinking about it. I was actually really concerned for a second there that he didn't have any drops. He had to feel like he was in the mood for it. Actually, you know what? We probably prioritize these yellows here. We have like one more blue. Okay, you're not feeling it. I get it. You're not feeling it. One, two. We are not making good time for this Progg, but I think we should have enough time to kill it. Let's get this switched to yellows. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That should be fine. Got a couple blues. Get this moving a bit faster back to base. Where are you guys going? Why are you running away from base? Why are you running away from base? What is this game's pathing? Okay. Oh boy, Kiwi, I can feel you laughing. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. What are you guys doing? Please, game, take mercy on me. I don't even know what they're doing. Okay, let's get you off this. Off. Okay, get the yellows into base. I only need one of these pellets actually for yellow, so let's just get the rest of this into blue, I guess. Okay, we now definitely have enough yellows, but we are really in a bad spot in terms of time, so I need to be very careful here. I also need to make a mental note of what color Pikmin we have starting today, because as much as I want these guys to sprout, I need to make sure that I'm not drawing out of the onion more than I started with. So we'll do a little head count before we start causing shenanigans. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our blues into the onion first. So we have 22 blues. So I'm gonna put 22 blues into the onion. Kiwi, remember that number, 22 blue. We're gonna draw out our yellows. I'm gonna put my reds away too, because we do not need unintentional casualties. We do need 1 blue. So I'm gonna grab 1 blue back out. So we can take out to 21 blues, 1 red, and then as far as yellows go, we're gonna take all of them with us. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start by having these yellows come collect bomb rocks. We're gonna go straight for the bomb rock over here. In my litmus testing of this challenge, I actually optimized it so that I could get the Smoky Progg killed and use its use the 100 Pikmin it gives us to basically clean out the distant spring. Unfortunately, I didn't optimize very well around this time, so that ain't happening, unfortunately. We need as many. We want 10 bomb rocks gives us a pretty good fighting chance, but I figure, you know, it's kind of fun to fight with fire, so let's go ahead and fight with fire. Even if it does end poorly for us, I figure I may as well get rid of the threat in the most bombastic way possible. So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave these yellows in base. We're going to have this 1 blue go on a little bit of a mission that may not end well for us, admittedly. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go smack the egg of death. It's right over here, I think. Yep, there it is. Okay, yeah, we're absolutely not using this pearl for anything logistically valuable, unfortunately. Just keep in mind, Kiwi, there was a world, and you actually got to see it happen, where we managed to kill a Smoky Progg at the very start of the day and get a whole lot out of it. Several parts worth. Okay, it's spawning, so we're gonna bail out now. So there it is, the absolute monstrosity, the nightmare of Pikmin 1, the final boss, if ever there was one, that wasn't Emperor Bullbax, which to his credit, he is a bit of a threat, but we're gonna go ahead and end this monstrosity's career, even if it doesn't actually net us apart. There we go. You go back to safety. We've got our yellows. So the weird thing about the Smoky Progg is that it has a single-minded mission initially, and that is get to our base, and particularly just hang out under the red onion for whatever nonsensical reason. So our goal is to try and wait for it to decide that it wants to roar under the red onion and do nonsense. Actually, realistically, probably the best strategy here is to not depend on the Pikmin's AI to land shots, but we can get a couple of shots in, good. It takes about 10 bomb rocks to die, so we're gonna have to line up these double shots wherever possible, and then we probably throw the yellow into its death, whatever it's called. There we go, easy peasy. See, that is how you kill a Smoky Progg in very little time. We have next to no time to collect things, so then that begs the question, what do we do? I think best course of action is, let's see, we can take 21 blues. We'll go ahead and take those now. 21 blues, there we go. And we can take 1 red, and I don't think we onioned any yellows, but I can't remember, and I'm not going to risk blowing the challenge for this. Let's have 3 blue Pikmin, take that back to their onion, and we'll get the rest of these guys building a bridge as fast as possible. The Wollywog is still there, so I do have to be mindful of that, and it's kind of in a really icky spot, admittedly. We do not need... Actually, you know what? Nectaring you guys up might not be a bad idea. Let's see if we can get any last-second nectar. Like we do. Cool. Don't actually think many Pikmin got that. I have made yet another Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in the field, the onion stopped expelling seeds, yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there are 100 Pikmin in the field, subsequent seeds get stored inside the onion. Thus, no more than 100 Pikmin can be in the field at one time in any area, until you get into the modding scene and things get really crazy really fast. Come on along, guys. We have a mission. I honestly may just let this Wollywog go, because he's more of a nuisance than a help. Alright, we need to partition our people off so that we do not have the blues getting caught here. Okay, good. We can get these blues here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our base. I'm going to pluck as many Pikmin as I can and get them on these bridges. So even if we can't build them up substantially, we can get some amount of progress. And then, admittedly, I don't like the eyes you're making at those Pikmin. Thank you, sir. Yeah, direct your attention elsewhere. Sadly, I do think in the later Pikmin games, or at least maybe Pikmin 4, you can actually bomb walls or other buildable structures beyond bomb buildable structures, and it may build them. I don't think that's the case, but for some reason in the back of my head I feel like I remember that being a thing. It likely isn't a thing, but I can't help but like misremember it being the case. Anyway, we do need to pluck all these Pikmin because we cannot deal with them tomorrow, and they'll really mess up with the Pikmin counts, so I want to make sure I have them all plucked. Unfortunately, they have sprouted today, not tomorrow, therefore they cannot count in our daily extinction challenge. So I'm going to make sure they're all plucked. We'll get whatever progress on those bridges we can, and then we're going to be going to a different area tomorrow. At the very least, I figured I can showcase how to very quickly kill the Smoky Progg, and then it's all about bomb rocks. 10 bomb rocks is more than adequate to kill it. You can either kind of throw it on each side while it's standing still on the red onion, or you can throw it directly into its poison field and watch the fireworks show happen. I think we're going to get next to no progress on this bridge, but we can see if we can get these guys onto it and at least build one little bit of it. I'm going to try and not get caught in the nectar bit. You guys are kind of walking in a weird direction. All right, we're making at least a little progress, and this frog here is absolutely going to ruin our day. Come along, let's build what we can. This will probably get this side of the bridge built pretty quickly until this happens. Well, that's 16. Build faster! That is 11. Oh, they actually finished building it, and then they immediately targeted that frog. Vengeance, vengeance for the fallen. All right. Most importantly, we did actually build part of that bridge. And ideally, the shearwigs and shearbugs that will spawn there in the coming days while we're leaving it abandoned will deconstruct it. But most importantly, we have made decent progress. I really wish I could have used that pearl for our own devices, but hey, I'll take it because we got the Smoky Progg done and I had to only reset the day like twice. So I'm taking it. We'll reset. We'll depend on baby bull bears and we'll depend on shearwigs respawning to kind of get the rest of the progress here. We're heading back to the Forest Navel and hopefully clearing that out tomorrow. Oh, horrors! A bomb rock explosion engulfed my Pikmin. The last horrified facial expression is burned into my memory. I must review my procedures for handling Pikmin with bomb rocks so that I do not repeat that mistake. We're honestly so lucky that shearwig that picked up the yellow did not blow it up because it was holding a bomb rock and the bomb rock wasn't there anymore, so I think it wasn't. But when shearwigs, or snitchbugs rather, when snitchbugs steal bomb-carrying Pikmin and throw them into the ground, they can AoE explode the entire army. It's awful. Worst enemy in the game, I maintain that position. Anyway, when I press A to throw Pikmin who are carrying bomb rocks, they will toss their bomb rocks at nearby obstacles or walls. I don't need these instructions, I get it. I know how to use bomb rocks, I've very much proven that. I took out the scariest enemy in the game with them, for Pete's sake. Anyway, that's a lot of deaths. Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. In the next one, we head back to the Forest Navel and probably... hopefully, really hopefully, oh, we have a lot more parts than I thought we did. Well, never mind, we're not finishing that area in a day, but that will give us 2 days of free time to let things respawn around these parts. And I do think we're coming up on the end of the Distant Spring soon enough. So with all that said, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Sleep well, my love.